is the most spoken language in this world, and China is the second largest economy that plays an important role in global trade. That means learning Chinese will help you to open up a lot of great job opportunities or even business opportunity if you are an entrepreneur in this globalized world. China is also a great place to travel with 5,000 years of history, so understanding Chinese will really help you to enjoy your trip there. However, learning Chinese is hard. And in today's videos, as a native speaker who fully understands the foundation of this language, I will share with you some practical tips that can help you to learn Chinese fast and easier. The first question is where to start if I want to learn Chinese. You need to start with learning pinyin. You might be wondering, why do I need to learn these letters instead of the Chinese characters first? Well, Pinyin will really help you to build your foundation for your future pronunciations, and even the Chinese native speaker will spend at least a year learning Pinyin. And after you learn Pinyin, it's time to learn some characters. Well, I have a trick for you on how to better memorize these characters. A lot of the Chinese characters, they are known as 象形文字. That means that all the Chinese characters are designed based on the drawing of these items. Let me give you an example. Look at here. The first one is sun and eyes, mountains. If you look at the character itself and you twist it a little bit, you realize it's just a drawing version of the items. So using this kind of visual thinking will help you to better memorize these Chinese characters. And the second tip I have for you is read a lot of books with pinyin on it. Start with some kids book or simple Chinese books. Well, because the hard thing about Chinese is every character can mean different stuff in different scenarios. And just reading these books and seeing these characters again and again will really help you to memorize the meaning of the character, but at the same time, how to apply this character in different scenarios. So read a lot will definitely help you with your language and memorizing all these characters. And after you learn this character, if it's something very complicated, write it down a couple of times to better memorize it. And you want to start writings, you can definitely start with reading the book and then start to look at the sentence structure, where the subject is, where the verb is, and then write some sentence by yourself. And the good thing about this world is we have AI, so you can use DeepSeek or ChatGPT to help you to proofread the sentence you write. So how should you improve your Chinese speaking and listening using AI tools? Well, I want to make this learning experience more fun for you, so I would recommend you to start picking your favorite Chinese drama or a Chinese TV show. I can have some recommendation at the end of the videos. And if you're a beginner, I would recommend you to start with watching some Chinese cartoons, because the language in the cartoons are a lot easier to understand. But what's more important is how you watch them effectively. Well, I recommend you to watch it at least 3 times. Before you watch the actual videos, download the videos, turn the videos into script using AI tools like this script, and then use ChatGPT or DeepSeek to add pinyin to the script so you understand how to pronounce them, and use these AI tools to learn all the characters you're not familiar with. After you're done with the prep work, you can start watching the videos. And the first time you watch this, you should aim to understand what's going on, and also pay attention to all the new characters you just learned and see how it's applied in the scenario, and also pay attention to the overall tones of the speakers. And the second time you watch it, you can slow down the videos, pause the video 1 by 1 to 2 sentences, and try to mimic the speaker's tones and pronunciation. And the more you practice, the better you get. And the third time you watch the videos, you should aim to understand the overall language flows. In this case, you don't have to speak it very perfectly, but you can just go with a slow pace or even regular speed if you're more an advanced learner, and speak along with the speakers in the videos. And it's gonna help you with your language flows a lot. How to improve your Chinese listening? Well, I recommend you to listen to the Chinese podcast for 20 minutes every morning or 20 minutes before going to bed. You don't have to understand everything in the podcast. You just need to get used to it. And the more you listen, the better you get naturally. So just take your time and keep it as a consistent habit. And I'll have some recommended free resources for you at the end of the videos. As a native speaker, I want to recommend some tools that can help you to improve your Chinese learning and your culture awarenesses. The first website I recommend is called Baidu. Baidu is like the Google in China. But what's different is on the main page or homepage of Baidu, you will always see the most trendy news in China, and you can use it as a resources to practice your reading skills and also be aware of what's going on in China. And another app I recommend is called Rednotes. You probably have heard of it because of TikTok. That's kind of like an app in between Instagram and YouTube in China. And a lot of young generations are on the app. So it's a great platform for you to practice your Chinese reading skills, making friends, and also you can use it to be aware of what is trendy or popular among the young generation in China. And the third app I recommend is called Zhihu. Zhihu is like the Reddit in China. So you can use this to improve your reading and writing skills. And if you want to improve your Chinese listenings and you're looking for more authentic podcasts, well, you can use Himalaya Podcast. Well, this is the biggest podcast app in China. Every Chinese people use it. So you can use that as a good resources to practice your listening skill. And another, as I mentioned previously, watching Chinese TV shows or cartoons or movies can help you to improve your Chinese speakings. So here are some platforms I recommend you to look for Chinese dramas. Those are the platforms the Chinese people use to find the most trendy TV shows. It's kind of like the Netflix. Definitely try them out. I hope you find this video helpful. If you like the video, please give me a thumb up. And if you want to learn more about Chinese cultures or the language, please check my channel and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye bye.